What's up, y'all? It's time for Dr. Trey's E3 2012 predictions. Now, I wasn't going to make a prediction video, even though I'm known for my predictions over the years. I wasn't going to do a E3 prediction video this year, but had a few requests to do so. So, here we go. Now, where do I begin? Oh, there was a rumor going around lately that the Wii U's operating system was going to be handled by Android or a partnership with Google and all that. No, not going to happen. In fact, during my search through multiple LinkedIn profiles, I found the page of a guy that's actually he's the head engineer. Well, he's pretty much in charge of he oversees all Netflix streaming, whether computers, PC, PS3, Wii, 3DS, he's responsible for all that. Now, this person also, before Netflix, or while working for Netflix, worked for a company called Broadon. Broadon is the company that handles the operating system for the Wii. And on his LinkedIn resume, it says that that company is also handling the operating system for Wii U, which completely throws a partnership with Google out the window. Now, that's not to say that there won't be app-like programs for the Wii U, but if you're expecting actual Android on the Wii U, slap yourself. Ain't happening. They might have some stuff that's pretty close. I mean, they're gonna have maybe Nintendo wannabe apps and similar stuff, but if you're expecting the actual Android platform on the Wii U, you're setting yourself up for major disappointment. Now, onto the hardware announcements. First, the Wii U controller. From what I'm hearing, they may have modified the controller to make it a little more cost effective, meaning that the screen might be a little bit smaller than the 6. Instead of 6.2 inches, it might be 5 point something inches. Still pretty large, but not as big for cost reasons. That may or may not be true. The console is not going to look identical to what we saw at E3. It might be small changes here and there, or it might look completely different. When the Wii and the Wiimote actually look slightly different from when they were first shown at E3. Could be just button placement, or it could be just a more comfortable, hopefully, design. Even though I heard that, from what I read, the controller is supposed to be pretty comfortable, a lot more comfortable than it looks. But more hardware announcements. Seeing a lot of people, they seem to think that, or they're believing Microsoft and Sony when they're saying that they won't mention or announce any new consoles at E3. Now, if you believe that, slap yourself. Do you honestly think they're going to let Nintendo come out with the only new console at E3 and not even mention a new system? At the very least, Microsoft or Sony, at the end of their press conference, is going to be like, oh, and now a look into the future. And then they're going to show some freaking CG, not playable in game, BS trailer that's going to get all the freaking fanboys hype. That is the very least they will do. Period. There is no way they're going to let the Wii U be the only new system at this year's E3. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, the Wii U's still going to take a proverbial dump on both of them and both of their conferences, but there's no way they're not going to announce something at this year's E3. No way. Now, to the games. Games that I'm predicting that will be announced for the Wii U at this year's E3. Now, I said before, Resident Evil 6 is going to come to the Wii U. But now I've seen this new rumor I guess it's not even a rumor, Capcom saying that, oh, we're not going to have any playable titles for the Wii, for any Nintendo systems at this year's E3. Okay, that's fine and dandy. That doesn't mean the games aren't going to be announced. That doesn't mean they're not going to be shown. That just means they aren't going to be playable. To which I couldn't care less, because I'm not going to be there to play them anyway. And more than likely, neither are you. So you shouldn't care either. As long as the games are shown, as long as the games are announced, what does it matter? So, Resident Evil 6 announced for Wii U. Hitman Absolution. Pretty sure that's going to be announced for Wii U also. That game has been in development for years. The engine that it's using has been in development, I think, 4 or 5 years. That's expensive. They need money to get back from all that development time. They're going to put that game on whatever system runs it. And I'm pretty sure if the PS3, the 360 can run it, the Wii U can run it just fine. Hitman Absolution on the Wii U. What else? BioShock Infinite. Now this one's really funny, because I had a discussion with BG Broken Games HD last year. Last E3, actually. And he said, there's no way that BioShock Infinite is coming to the Wii U, son. And I said, how do you know that, bro? And he said, oh, it's because it's coming out at the beginning of 2012. And I said, no, it's not. And he said, yes, it is. And I said, no, it's not. And he said, there's no way that it's going to come out after February 2012. Last time I checked, it's May. And not only is the game not out, there's no release date for it. Why? Because it's going to come to Wii U. Now, there's a lot of games I think that are being pushed back because of Wii U. And I know that makes you fanboys angry when you hear that. Oh, why would they do that? Because it's a new system and they want to capitalize on the new system sales. Launch games sell on systems regardless of quality. And Red Steel 1 drives that point home pretty severely. Now, if they have decent games like that at launch, you think they're not going to sell millions of copies? Like, come on, son. Now, regarding Nintendo, what I think we'll see from Nintendo at this year's E3, prediction-wise. First, Star Fox from Retro. Now, a lot of guys, oh, that's the easy one. That's been rumored. Oh, everybody's rumored that. I have been saying that since last year. As a matter of fact, I think I was saying that when I first started this channel. Anytime somebody would ask me, hey, Trey, what's Retro working on for the new system? Star Fox. Star Fox. I've always said this. Always. How did I know? I don't know. I guess I'm just a beast like that. But Star Fox coming to Wii U from Retro. Now, add some other rumors like Eternal Darkness 2 supposed to come to Wii U. Do I think that's true? Yeah, absolutely. The evidence is there. First of all, Nintendo owns a patent for the sanity effect that Eternal Darkness uses. So the only way to make another Eternal Darkness like that is to be on the Nintendo system, unless they want to get sued up the yin yang by Nintendo. Second line of evidence that we have is the fact that Silicon Knights hasn't made a successful title since they've been on Nintendo systems. Whether we're talking sales or critical acclaim, since they've left Nintendo, their games have sucked balls. So, and then add to the fact that, I guess this is evidence number 3. Evidence number 3 is the fact that Nintendo owns part of Silicon Knights. Nintendo owns plenty of stock in Silicon Knights. Okay. Evidence number 4. They're saying, Silicon Knights is saying that we're making the game that everybody has been asking for. There's only 2 possible answers to that. I don't think everybody's been asking for a sequel to Too Human. But pretty sure a lot of people wanted a sequel to Eternal Darkness. The only other game that they could possibly be talking about is Legacy of Kain. But from what I hear, Crystal Dynamics is making a new version of that. So it pretty much throws that out the window. Eternal Darkness 2 for Wii U, pretty sure is coming. And it's about time. Welcome home, Silicon Knights. Hopefully you don't suck in 2012. Now, F-Zero coming to Wii U. Will it be announced at E3? Maybe, maybe not. Now, this is another thing that's funny and proof of why Dr. Trey is just a beast when it comes to this kind of thing. What was it, about a year and a half? No, actually, maybe like 2 years ago. I don't know if these guys remember this, but me, Baron, ECC, Wii, Solo, Breezy TV, Legend. You guys don't know who he is because he doesn't make videos. We were all in, like, we used to chat on PSN all the time, talk about different things. And the subject came up on F-Zero. It was like, well, why isn't there an F-Zero on the Wii? And I said that I think that the real reason there was no F-Zero game on the Wii is because, first, F-Zero GX looks better than most Wii titles, right? 60 frames per second. Was it 30 racers on screen? 32? Something like that? I'm sure Black Bond or somebody will correct me. And looked great, right? Now, the reason why I said that there was no F-Zero on the Wii is because, one, while the Wii is more powerful than the GameCube, it's not that much more powerful than the GameCube. 2, if you come out with a racing game like that, people expect it to be online. Now, I don't think that the Wii could handle a game that looked that good, ran at that frames per second, with that many players online. Like with that many players online. 32 players online, 60 frames per second, and still look that good. But on the Wii, I don't think so. And I think that's the real reason why we never got one. Now, when we have Miyamoto, which pretty much confirms what I was saying, he was saying that we like to see a Wii F-Zero on the Wii U because we have the power to do so. The F-Zero franchise is always about um, pretty much performance, taking the system to the max graphically. And they got that power game, so that's exactly what they're going to do. But going back to third parties, um, there's going to be a lot of third party games shown on the Wii U, and some are just no brainers. Like EA is going to have a ton of, there's going to have a ton of support on the Wii U. It's already been confirmed that, of course, FIFA 13 is coming. They're going to show Madden. They're going to show uh, NBA Live. Like, those games are coming. Um, Pretty sure after the critical bombing and flop of Ninja Gaiden 3, that Dead or Alive 5 is for sure coming to the Wii U, if not to only um, rack in some sales that Ninja Gaiden 3 lacked. Of course, Black Ops 2 is going to be on the Wii U. They'll probably even show the game running on the Wii U during the official announcement when they show the first gameplay. Probably even show it running on Wii U instead of the other hardware. It's a lot of games that will be coming to the Wii U. Pretty much almost every multi-plat that's coming by the end of the year, more than likely, if they got their hands on with the Wii U dev kits in time, is coming to the Wii U. Another Nintendo game that I think could be shown at E3 is Wave Race. Now, the reason why I say that is because, one, there hasn't been a Wave Race um, in a while. Two, the part of Nintendo that worked on Wave Race, that worked on 1080, is rumored to be making a game for the Wii U. And three, I just think that Wave Race would be perfect for the Wii U and the Wii U's controller. So hopefully look for that announcement, because we need a Wave Race. There hasn't been a Wave Race in a very long time, and then the power of the Wii U, that water is going to look amazing. So I guess that's it for now. I don't want to get too prediction crazy. I think that was enough. I don't want to burn myself too much, because people are gonna make you. Well, you said that you got owned. You said this was coming and it didn't. Oh, I owned you. Like, nigga, no, you didn't. It was a prediction video. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about my predictions. Which ones you think are gonna come true or not. Late.